Woo! Michael, I can't tell you one thing better than the other, but I can tell you one thing. We're live and we're doing a show with RE Geeks. We're talking about, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, AI, technology, real estate, how to be actually successful in this industry and use the tools that are there for you. Majority of them are free. Some of them are not. Little tiny, itty bitty, teeny. We need a little bit of paper you have to put into it, but that's a lot of talking with one breath. But we're going to be breaking in with Michael right now. We're going to be going over AI. No tech degree required. So Michael's going to walk us through this like the master ninja of all AI. Welcome, my brother from another mother. How are you?
Brother from another mother. I like that. Good morning, Greg. I am kind of feeling like I have a loss of breath. You were talking so fast and so exciting. I am going to try to keep up. Greg, today we are going to talk about AI, and I am going to try to break this down for the people that listen to this show and they say to themselves, what the heck are they talking about? Yeah. What are all these terms? What do I really need to know? And then they're pulling their hair out. And I'm doing this for people not like you that are starting to really get it and you're in second, third, fourth gear. If you are in first gear and you know who you are, we are going to talk to you today about what you should know at the bare minimum for AI.
I like it.
And I want to make sure that you're not stumbling. So if your client mentions something in AI, you know what's going on. So, hey, we are going to start. We're going to get through this in a timely fashion. We are here to explain, as Greg said, no tech degree required. You don't even need any degree to get through this. You do need to be a small business owner, a real estate agent, something like that. And we are going to teach you what you need to know. So going right along. Okay. If you are not already using AI, this is your wake-up call. The train is leaving the station, and you are about to get left behind. Greg and I have said this many times before, and I am going to remind you once more. AI is not going to replace real estate agents. It's just not going to happen. You need the face-to-face. But the agents that are using AI are going to replace the ones that aren't. You're going to see that quoted a number of times in this. You don't need to be a tech person to understand these numbers. 100 million people used ChatGPT in the first 2 months. That makes this the fastest technology product in history, okay, ever, of all time. Okay, even if you scale it down. The best part about this, and these are numbers that people love, it's relatively free.
Yeah, I mean, $20 is nothing really. I mean, to get all the access, all the power.
You can use it for free. So if you're not using AI today, don't sign up and pay. Start practicing for free. Okay? 2 hours. That's all it takes to learn enough to start using AI in your business this week. 2 hours. And an hour and 45 minutes of that is going to be playing around with what's there. So as we go through this, I want to start with the very basics because I use my mom as an example a lot. Well, I use Google. I don't need AI. Okay. AI is different. You use things like Google, Yahoo, whatever you choose, to find things that already exist. It will return a list of links for you to click. Okay. But you still need to go through and decide what you want to click. And you're not going to have a conversation. Google is great for news. It's good for directions. It's good for finding phone numbers, hours, things like that. Your AI assistant is going to think with you. Okay. It's going to have a conversation. Yes, you can ask it questions and you can have it ask you questions. It is going to write for you. It is going to create drafts. It is going to create summaries, brainstorms. If you're in real estate, it is going to take 400, 500, 600 pages of disclosures, and it's going to break it down into a 2, 3, 4, 5-page document that you can share with your client. Greg, I saw a finger.
Yes. You know what? Actually, something, Michael, right along these lines. Yesterday, I was talking with one of my absolute favorite title reps, Clara. And she just knocked it out of the freaking park for me on another subject matter. And I talked to her about using chat and AI and, kind of just how you can use Notebook LM and Chat GPT together. And to your point, I showed her how to take a prelim. And Michael, this came from your brain and I pass it on to her brain. I showed her how to download just a prelim run it through ChatGPT and have chat decipher and highlight any red flags, anything of a concern, anything that a buyer or seller should know about while purchasing or selling a property. And it did it, and it broke it out very cleanly. So it was one of the coolest things to watch our head explode yesterday. So I am right on board with using that to decipher complicated documents. It is super simple. It's one click of a button. That's all it takes.
100%. And it's not always complicated documents, right, guys? But who wants to read HOA docs that are this thick?
Me.
And look through all the minutes. I know Greg gets bored at night and he starts reading through that. I get it. But when you look at this, it's about taking and making your life simpler. We are going to talk about the problems with that in just a second. So, hey, as we go through this, okay, so what is AI really? Okay, I'm trying to break this stuff down into plain English. And I just want you to think about it. And think of it like this. And I don't normally read from my slides, but here we go. AI is like a ridiculously well-read assistant who has read millions of books, articles, and websites and can write, think, and answer questions on any topic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And it is smarter than everybody you know, even your girlfriend. So,
them fighting words. Them fighting words.
Yep, those are fighting words. Okay, the best part about AI is you don't need to really be smart. You don't even need to be 100% accurate because you can have a conversation. You don't need to know code. You don't need to know special commands. The box starts off with, what are you thinking? What do you want to know?
You know what, Michael? So what the real thing is I found with a lot of folks is that is one of the big stumpers, because a lot of folks, and I am very much included in this category, when I first started using AI, I'm like, what are you thinking? I'm like, what am I thinking? How can I put that into words? It's all just a big bundle of mush up in my brain. So I think, how do you clarify that question? What are you thinking? What does that look like if someone's first time ever doing that?
Oh, I got it. And I'm going to use you as an example.
Okay.
Greg uses AI on his phone all the time.
All the time.
And what I would tell you when we talk about plain English is I listen to Greg talking to AI and it's like, hey, I was out on the weekend and I was looking at this and I saw this thing that was yellow and it was, bright, and it was out in the field. And while I was in the field, there was a squirrel that ran over to the tree. But wait, back to the field. In the field, there was a hedgehog and I saw the hedgehog. But what was the yellow thing?
Okay, we get it. I'm a squirrel. Okay. I get it.
So the ADHD kicked in, but the real world English and the reality here is AI took that, extracted what it needed, and gave Greg some answers, some possibilities, some relevant cues. And you know what? If it doesn't get it, maybe it says, well, Greg, there was a yellow golf ball there and you were looking at it. And Greg says, no, it wasn't a golf ball. It was attached to a stem and the stem went into the ground where the hedgehog went, but it wasn't anything to do with the hedgehog. And he can have that conversation. And then AI might have to say, Greg, I'm sorry, I've got some questions. Did it have leaves? Was it a flower? All of those things. And it can go through it. Don't worry about putting it into a context that AI can understand. It will take your words and it will translate them. And Greg, I think you know the answer to this.
It works.
Not only is it works, Greg, admit it. It's shocking how accurate it is.
So I'm going through a health concern right now that nobody really knows about. And I have to consistently ask what I can eat right now through this short period of time. It's really annoying, but actually it's really kind of healthy food, by the way. But I would ask chat every time I'm in the store, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? And it answers me real time. And I don't have to be perfect about it, but let's take that out of it. Michael, if someone comes up and they're using AI for first, second time, maybe they've seen it, they've tried it a couple times, they don't know what they're doing. You know what? You can ask chat to write you a prompt about the subject matter. Say, hey, AI, or whatever you want to call it, Bob, Phil, Doug, Rebecca, hey, I need you to write me a prompt about this large coffee cup that's white with gray spackles on it. It says San Francisco Bay Coffee Company on it. I need you to write me a prompt on where I can pick up some of this coffee and who likes it the most. It writes the prompt, it searches, you get your answer. point is you can make that about anything. You have a question about something, just say it out loud, and then
I
rock
wanna
and roll. It's been very, very functional.
I
for
want to
me.
stop you for a second, though,
Okay.
Greg. We haven't
Okay.
talked about the word prompt. Guys, we're going to get to that. If that word doesn't make sense to you, we are going to get to it.
That's
But
true.
just to figure out what AI is really, it creates new things. So unlike Google that just spits out responses, it can help you build something completely unique. And the more you use it, and if you subscribe at $20 a month, it is going to get smarter for you. It's going to become your friend. It's going to know who you are, what you do, how you communicate, all of those things. Don't want to get lost in the weeds there, Greg. So we're going to keep going.
Let's
Guys,
go.
we are trying to make this a relatively short show because what we want to do is explain this in a way that you can walk away and use it. So as we go to the next slide here, okay, what makes AI? Let's talk about the big players. The good news is I don't care who you try to use. OpenAI, they make ChatGPT. They created this tool, and this is the one that most people talk about. And I would tell you it's probably still the big daddy out there for most people. Anthropic built Claude, which also includes Cowork and Claude Code. If you are trying to do something deep, this is the one. DeepMind, Google's AI, they make Gemini. They've also built Notebook LM that Greg and I preach every single day. Meta, Facebook, they have made AI models and AI assistants. Microsoft has partnered with OpenAI, and they have built a product called Copilot, and they've embedded it into Excel and Word. So now you can use AI right in the middle. And then if you favor Elon, you can even try out XAI, which makes Grok, and they've built an AI chatbot. You can have a conversation directly into X, formerly Twitter. Okay, at some point we're going to be able to stop using formerly Twitter, and I don't care which one of these tools you guys use. It won't matter. They all do fundamentally the same thing. As you get more technical and your strengths increase, you're going to understand that there are features and benefits of each one of these, and you may end up switching based on what you are trying to do. I know that's kind of weird. Don't worry about it right now. Just pick one and give it a go. You will know when it's time to switch.
Michael, hold on. I want to add one thing there very, very quickly. What I was doing, I was searching on Redfin the other day, and I was looking for some fixer-uppers for a client. And I bring this up because when I was searching, this little glittery thing on the left-hand side said, try our AI or something like that. I'm like, oh, they have an AI. Cool. So I just typed in fixer-upper, and I had to pick a county and then like price point and bed and bath and blah, blah, blah. I said, just give me everything. I just want to see what it does, right? Darned if it didn't go through the whole freaking MLS in the county that I selected and found some amazing opportunities as fixers. So you can type in their single level ranch, this area, these bed and bath, and it will search it out. It makes it really fun. Check it out, guys. Anyways, Michael, let's keep cruising, brother.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you on that note, as we go into this, the products you hear about, one of the things that I've started doing, and I use Claude as my primary tool, I paste in the Zillow URLs into Claude, and I say, write me an email for Greg that introduces this property to him and asks him if he wants to go see it. Okay.
That's
Call
cool.
to action, details. It will go out. It will read the description in Zillow, give them the highlights, and say, hey, I think this product would be, or this home would be perfect for you. Do you want to go see it? Okay. Call to action. Really great way to use it. Okay. So in the previous slide, we talked about the companies. Now let's talk about the actual products. ChatGPT is what everybody is talking about. Great tool for you to use. Claude is another one. Powerful AI. It handles long documents very well. We've got Gemini by Google, Copilot by Microsoft. Perplexity is another one. Perplexity is a great tool to be using on your mobile device. And Grok is another tool. These are all great. They all do fundamentally the same thing. As you are in 0 point right here, then this is where you want to start. Pick one. Choose a color that you like. I don't care. Just start with something.
True.
That's all you need to focus on. Okay, so now Greg used a big word the other day. Prompt. One syllable.
Very prompt.
One syllable, and this is what changes everything. A prompt is simply whatever you type to the AI, a question, a request, an instruction. Maybe it's just a story. That's it. There's nothing more technical going on. Some examples: write a listing description for 123 Main Street, 3-bedroom, 2 baths, updated kitchen, large backyard. Give me 5 ideas. Okay. Anything you want can be as short or as long. The longer and the better and the more detailed your prompt is, the better the likely results. Okay. So as you go through this, you're going to hear the word prompt all the time. A prompt is just an instruction for AI.
That, the thing is, I when it comes to doing longer instructions, a longer prompt, if you will, it is really fun. Let your mind roll. Like anything that's coming to your brain that's pertinent to this prompt, just spit it out. Like Michael said earlier in this video, that you can say gobbledygook and it's going to make something out of it. So just be a word fountain and just kind of be somewhat cohesive, and it will figure out what you're looking for and then clarify it for you. So just verbally barf on it and just watch the prompt start coming in. Just let the free flow thinking just kick booty. Michael, what's our next one, man? Because prompt is one of my favorites.
Prompt is one of your favorites. Woohoo! Let's talk about vocabulary real quick. The essentials. These are what you're going to hear over and over. These are more technical, so we're going to fire through them. AI. Hey, guys, that means artificial intelligence. The two are synonymous, right? It's software that mimics human thinking. That's all you need to know. LLM, large language model. The geeks in the group are going to call it an LLM. And that's the engine inside what you're doing. Okay. So AI chatbots like ChatGPT and Claude are based on LLMs. The model is the specific version. Okay. And think about it like this: a BMW is a car. Okay. There are models that identify which version of the car. And then training data. This is the massive pile of data they use. Okay. You don't need to worry about it. Just know that they know everything. And that's amazing.
They know everything.
They know everything there is to know. Okay. So the most important thing to know about all this is that sometimes AI isn't right. Okay. And especially for those of you that are using it for real estate data, you need to double, triple, quadruple check. If you are summarizing your disclosures and you are summarizing a property inspection, make sure that you read the property inspection at the same time, because sometimes it's going to take something and it's going to hallucinate, or it's going to fill in the blanks. It's going to make things up, and it's going to sound so confident about it that you're going to think to yourself, oh, well, it's got to be right. It just doesn't know that it's wrong. That's the problem. It's about predicting what comes next, and sometimes AI does that. Okay. Real world examples. Are you inventing, are you talking about legal stuff? It has invented fake court cases with real sounding data.
Seriously?
Okay? It has made up phone numbers. Phone number didn't exist. It just made one up. Okay. Citing a statistic or a study. Just make stuff up. Okay. If at first you don't believe it, double and triple check. Okay. This is a big one, guys. This is the red flag in the AI model. Okay.
But here, Michael, so would that be more accurate for like ChatGPT or more for Claude? Because Claude will go deep on something, ask multiple questions to get deeper on it. Or is it just an overall symptom of artificial intelligence at this point?
It's a symptom of artificial intelligence at this point.
Gotcha. Okay.
And, it wants to be right. And the problem is when it heads down a path, you don't know that it's on that path, right? So if it's making up a court case, it's going to make up the whole court case, right? It's not going to make up an example. It's going to be, Greg McDaniel versus state of, Maryland. And it's going to have a whole court case that it makes up, and it's going to be citing this. And you're going to be like, wait a minute. I wasn't in Maryland. Yeah, it is weird. Okay. So because I love vocabulary, we're going to more words to know. An AI agent. Okay. AI agents are what I would consider the panacea. This is when it can take action for you. Okay. I'm using Claude Code now to go in and it reads my email. If it's something that really looks like spam, it tries to unsubscribe me. If it's something that I can respond to in one easy action, it will create a draft for me of what that response is. Those are agents. They're doing something for me. A great example of AI agents in real estate are social media. Wouldn't you love something that could post for you? Wouldn't you love something that could create videos for you? That's what's coming. And yeah, a lot of people are like Greg. They're like, I don't want to see AI generated stuff. You're not going to know. As AI gets better, you're just not going to know. Okay.
That's kind of a bummer. I mean, in all honesty, that takes a lot of creativity away from the human. And I'm a huge proponent of that. I mean, I like getting in front of a camera. Imagine that. And I think that there's something important about expressing who you truly are, not hiding behind an AI or a computer screen, but getting out there and meeting people and, in life. Like a lot of people hate being in front of one of these things, a camera or a microphone. Okay, fine. Face your fears. Grow as a human. I don't think it's healthy for it to absolutely take over everything someone doesn't like to do in regards to something simple. Now, if it's like going in and being a bomb sniffing robot instead of a human, great. Go blow that little robot up. That's fine. But for doing videos and doing real estate, I think the human connection, the essence of a human can sense the other essence of a human in stuff. But who knows? Maybe I'm just out of my marble cakes. But let's continue this journey on, Michael. I want to learn more about AI before you go off and sell that multi-million-dollar home you're going to work on today.
Yep. Okay. 405,000. But that's beside the point. Okay. Context window. How much can AI remember in one conversation? Some tools can read an entire contract in one go. Others forget what you said 10 messages ago. Get used to and knowledgeable about what the tool you are using does. Most of them are getting a greater context window every day. Generative AI, this is the one that Greg hates. This is what he was talking about. AI that creates new content, new text, new images, new video, new music. Greg, I think you're 100% wrong here. I think that everything that is out there today, guys, there is nothing new. There is nothing unique. There's no new video out there. A lot of us are just regurgitating the same things in different ways. Generative AI makes that easier. Okay. The problem is, go ahead.
Problem. Yes. No, go.
Problem is that there's just too much information now. There's too much of the same stuff because AI is generating so much of it. What's the problem?
Gotcha. Your mic's going in a little bit in and out. I'm not sure if that's me or you. Just a quick tech idea.
That's you.
No, it is you. All right.
No.
All right. Let's take this pony back to the stable. What do we got next?
Okay. So real quick, fine tuning is just adapting what you are working with in AI. And then next one, your AI cheat sheet. Okay, guys, this is important. Okay. Here's the term on the left, what it means on the right. AI, LLM, model, prompt, training data. Take a screenshot of this. These are the core things that you need to know. If you're having a conversation with a client about AI and they say, I'm working in this context window and I keep running out of space, at least you know what a context window is. Okay. And that was the sole purpose of this show today, is make sure that when these words come up, you're not standing there going, what are they all talking about? All right. Next one here. Okay. What are real estate agents doing with AI? Okay. Listing descriptions. Guys, this one is key. If you are not already using chat or some AI, you're killing yourself, especially if you want the ability to take something and say, oh, wow, the flyer that I am using needs 25 words less. Right? You can put that into chat or Claude or Gemini or whatever you use and say, rewrite this property description 25 words less. And it's not just going to randomly extract 25 words. It's going to take out words and it's going to rearrange this so that it creates something very similar to what you have, shorter. Okay. The other thing that you can very easily do is, now that the MLS gives us thousands and thousands of characters, and maybe you want some other data, you can go, hey, I'm listing 123 Happy Main in this area. Here's the basics. Write me a property description. Please include statistics about 95124 zip code, and make sure that you talk about the top 5 attractions in that area. Boom. It's going to build that up. Oh, I'd like this a little longer, a little more detailed, spend time focusing on the house. Because you can do that. It knows what it just sent you. So when you say make it longer, make it shorter, make it different, AI has the ability to do it. Emails and follow-ups. Okay. How many times have we wanted to send something out for marketing and you just stare at that blank white sheet? Okay. Describe what you want. Let AI create the first draft. Just edit it and send it. And I always edit it to make it personal, but there's that. Social media, do market updates, open house promos, all of that. Greg, you're going to love this one. Scripts and objections. Okay. You can use AI to create scripts, run through your answers, and have it actually play with you in the conversation. Are you doing that now,
I like
Greg?
that. No, because I've been doing scripts for almost 27 years. I'm pretty good at my scripting. But for a lot of folks, I mean, I think it's a phenomenal idea. Taking any problem that you're having, write a script, come up with, have it, play with the AI and come up with a great script partner. I think it's a perfect idea.
Yep. Can also summarize docs. We've talked about that in disclosures. Let's talk about brainstorming. And I want to talk about, when we talk about prompts and brainstorming, just realize that, let's say that you are writing social media posts. Okay, a lot of people go in and say, write me a social media post that I can put onto Facebook that discusses blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's great. It's a fantastic way to do it. But here's another way you can do it. I am a residential real estate agent in California, and I would like to create a social media campaign. Give me 35 social media posts with graphic images that I can post over the next 30 days, and tell me what my schedule should be for these posts, how often I should post them, what times I should post them, and where I should post them. I currently have access to LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and Realtor.com. Boom. You've written now a complex script, and it's going to spit out those 35 social media pieces that you can add in to your social media campaign. If you are using Claude Code at some point, you can have it post for you. So you can actually say, okay, I like this. Now please go ahead and post these on the schedule that you are recommending. Pretty cool.
I like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. I like the brainstorming one, in all honesty. You don't have to be. You can just totally just brain fart into the machine, and it'll start kicking ideas around for you, and then you can create the subject matter in the post. And by the way, the timing is very important for social. I know that my consumers are between 12 noon and 3 p.m. is the highest point in the day when they consume content. So that's just for my audience. Might be different for yours, but ask the question. Tell them where you are. I'm in Minnesota. I'm in Florida. I'm in Texas. I'm in California. Pick a spot. And it's like, okay, well, your people in this demographic, like to listen to at this time. Listen to it. It's AI. It literally tracks everything, guys. All right, Michael, we're coming around to the end of this bad boy. I don't want it to go, but we're getting close.
Okay, your first week with ChatGPT. I just chose ChatGPT. Chose whatever you want. Write a listing description. Number 1. Number 2, draft a follow-up email. Okay, now we're getting a little more technical. Give it the input. We're following up. So tell it what you want. Get content ideas. Give me 10 real estate Instagram posts. Summarize something long. Disclosure, something you don't want to read, and just ask it anything. Try these 5 things in your first week. This should take you less than 30 minutes. Okay, this is a great investment of your time. All right.
But you can also go get the add-on, the add-on that I use with chat all the time, Michael, is called AIRPM.
Sure.
And that's a free add-on, and it can go in on the top. This will make a lot more sense when you guys get it. Like I said, it's zero cost. Stories, and I just hit the drop down, go to marketing, and then I find the one that says like YouTube description, headline, and hashtags. All you do is type in an idea for a headline for a topic matter, and it will create everything else for you. But I think that doing those actions that Michael just went over, you can find different parts of AIRPM that can write a letter sounding like a human. It can do a follow. It can write a description like a human, but just play with it. It's a huge resource of prompts. That's why I bring it up. But Michael, let's keep going. I digress.
Okay, no problem. 5 things to remember. Google finds things that exist. AI creates new things for you. They are not the same. Google finds things. AI creates things. A prompt is just what you type. Okay. AI can hallucinate. Do not believe everything. Just go with it and test. Start with ChatGPT. It's free, no credit card required, and you can begin in the next 10 minutes. You could really begin right now, but don't leave this seminar as we go through this. And I told you would see this again. AI is not going to replace real estate agents. Agents who use AI will replace agents who don't. Okay, that's a really important differentiator. Okay, you got questions. You're already ahead of the curve. 3 free places to start today. ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. All are free. No credit card required. You don't even have to register to get on this. Ask it questions. It will give you information. You don't like what you're seeing? Try asking another one. Okay? Come back to us. Michael at regeeks.com, Greg at regeeks.com. We are happy to help. And Greg, as we discussed, we're at 32 minutes. Bring us home, baby.
Well, guys, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, we honestly just went over a ton of stuff. Go back and rewatch this thing. Take a few notes. I mean, you probably already know 90% of it, but maybe that last little 10% might put you over the edge for your current marketplace. But you know what? The one thing that I truly enjoy about every one of you guys is that you're here to learn, you're here to grow, you're here to improve your business and your mindset in regards to technology and the tools that are around you at a zero or low cost basis. So don't get left behind, guys and gals. This is your opportunity to shine 2026 and 27 and beyond. It's going to be crazy. I mean, you know what? You got everything you need right at your fingertips, literally, to go out there and be a dominant agent and have an incredible year financially, purely by getting ahead of the curve and saying, you know, with this whole AI thing, it's got something to it. I'm going to take a little time out of my day, 10 minutes over coffee, and become a smarter human being. So, Michael, if people encouragement from you before we leave, give us a word of encouragement for the day.
My word of encouragement today is AI, because I think what you can get out of AI is going to give you the biggest returns that you've ever seen in your career. So I want to encourage you, wanted to use that word because, you know, in a definition, to get out there and practice, play with AI, make this 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes of your week. Greg, okay. You are breaking up and bouncing around like a pinball with poor internet connection. So quickly sign us off. And
all right, guys, we're out of here. We love you. Until the next show, boom, peace. We gone. Bye.
Peace, guys. Thanks a bunch.